MortalDarwin2Comics here. I'm here with my good friend Captain Awesome.
Hey guys.
And we're going to talk about the rumor that Marvel and Fox might have made a deal to get Fantastic Four back in the MCU, and they might announce it at Comic Con. So let's do our thoughts. Cap, how would you go first?
Well, basically, my thoughts on this situation. I think it could be possible, maybe. Obviously, it's 50-50 right now. As we know, basically, a lot of interesting things have been going on in the last year. Ever since the Fantastic Four reboot heavily failed and bombed at the box office and everyone hated it, there's been a lot of rumors that there's been talks going on between Marvel Studios and Fox. Basically, also remember the TV show rights, obviously for the X-Men being, Marvel and Fox agreed with that, which is kind of odd because those two hate each other. So why would they agree on that unless there was something in the, in the offering for Marvel? But then also another thing, lately with the whole talks of X-Men and basically Marvel Studios going on about how the X-Men could join the MCU, but and even producers have even been saying that it is actually potentially happening that some type of talks are going on with basically Marvel to use some of Fox's characters that they own. So this is really interesting. I hope it definitely happens and everything. And if it gets announced next weekend, oh my god, I think the whole world is just going to go nuts and the internet's going to break. But what's your thoughts on it, bro?
Well, if this happens, and this rumor is true, I will freak out then because we finally have the first Marvel family back in the MCU where they should be where they belong, and the characters will be done right. If
Yeah.
this is true, at least because like you said, we had the crappy reboot and the other two movies. I'm not gonna count the Roger Corman one
Yeah, because
because
that never
it
came
came
out.
out. No, so never count that one, guys. But yeah, we already had like three bad movies, and we want a good movie. We want, epic movie. We want a fantastic movie. With the Fantastic Four, the characters done right. And on the big screen, the characters we all know and love. So, and if this happens, I will be happy. And if it comes out like next week or something, that's gonna be like one big podcast. So yeah.
Yeah, that is going to be one hell of a celebration podcast, just to let you guys know. But yeah, it's true that Fox basically have failed multiple times with the Fantastic Four. It's time for them to go to Marvel Studios, get true justice. But let's just look at the possibilities of what would happen if they did join the MCU. Now, obviously, we would get to see the Fantastic Four interact with basically the Avengers and other characters. Like, it would be amazing to see Human Torch connect with Spider-Man, because remember, those guys are buddies. Obviously, Namor and the Invisible Woman have a thing. Mr. Fantastic, as we know, has a connection to Iron Man and Namor and Black Panther and all them lot because of the Illuminati thing. And that would just be cool to see them. Him in the lab with Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, and Iron Man. That would just be great. Also, the thing to maybe have a fight with the Hulk would be epic, as everyone's been hoping for years. But there's a lot of things. Also, remember villains. This could basically open the door for the future Phase 4, 5, and 6 villains like Galactus, pretty much Doctor Doom, Annihilus, and many, many more. Plus, also Silver Surfer could cross over in all the cosmic movies like Guardians of the Galaxy 4 and all them lots. So, a lot of exciting possibilities. But what do you think, Darwin?
Well, about the possibilities like seeing Doctor Doom in the EMCU, that would be amazing. Also, like you said, the Fantastic Four interacting with the other heroes, seeing some of the other Fantastic Four villains coming to life because Fox only focused on Doctor Doom, sadly, and he
Mm,
was butchered so many times.
yeah.
And then we could finally have justice for Galactus and Silver Surfer on the big screen.
Mm.
And then the other possibilities, like we have like this, then we have the scrolls completely back, and then we might get Secret Invasion, maybe Super Scroll and that kind of stuff.
Maybe they cross the cosmic crossover of all the Annihilation characters together too.
Yeah,
So,
true. And
yeah,
Annihilus, of course.
yeah.
And then
Hmm.
we'll finally have back Kang the Conqueror. And then we have him
Oh
back.
yeah, he's a huge personal villain to the Avengers and also connected to the Young Avengers. Remember too. So yeah,
Yeah, and then we have the door open for a whole new major villain for the MCU. Maybe Galactus or Kang the Conqueror. After Thanos. So after they defeat him in like Infinity War, so
Yeah.
That can open the door if this happens. So think of the possibility, guys, and it just makes it would make just make you happy if you're a comic book fan. So yeah.
Yeah. Basically, for me, obviously, final thoughts just end off the video. Yeah, if this happens next weekend, it'll be absolutely fantastic. But even if it doesn't, I think one way or another, this deal is going to happen one way or another. Because just it is true, Fox have no interest to use the Fantastic Four anymore. Marvel Studios want the Fantastic Four, and if this continues on, the Fantastic Four will just continue to be in exile, which all of us hate. So hope it's announced next weekend. If not, obviously in the near future, so then they can at least be a part of Phase Four. And obviously get their own solo movie trilogy and crossover with everyone. That would just be so cool. And we'll see what happens, basically. But yeah, guys, we're going to end off there. And Darwin, your final thoughts.
Well, final thoughts. If this really happens, I would be happy, and me and Cap and maybe everyone else of Awesome Universe would be sit together, and talk about it in one giant podcast. We could talk about it like for hours. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would be great. And yeah, that would be great. Anyway, guys, if you're watching this on Captain's Awesome channel, then the link to my channel and my Twitter are in the description of this video. And if you're watching this on my channel, you will have the links of Captain's channel and his Twitter in the description on my channel if you watch it on my channel, the video. So, yeah, see you guys later.
All right. See you. Bye.